My name is Joseph Cassara. I am the Marcus Chair in Creative Writing and Assistant Professor in the Department of Creative Writing. I think when I look back on this as an adult, I look back on the environment that I grew up in, and I think about how I was kind of steeped in just this linguistic play that was happening all around me that made me fall in love with language and the way that language sounded and the way that people play with language in ways that are intentional and unintentional. I would look at like a story told by Carson McCullers or Toni Morrison, and I would look at like how they represented their style on the page and what language looked like when it was written and how writers manipulate words and sentences to kind of evoke something for the reader's imagination. There was a professor at Fresno State, the late Dr. Levine, and he was a social psychologist, and he wrote about his theory of how we perceive time based on where we are. And his theory was basically that time is experienced differently in different places in the world. And so when I moved to Iowa, my perception of time really slowed down. That made me more receptive or it changed something in my mind where it made writing feel a little different. Because writing is a process that requires you to just slow down and kind of block out the rest of the world so you can focus on what's happening in your head and how you're going to translate that into the page. And living in Iowa City for those 3 years, that was really something. What you don't see are all the rejections, and I think that is what keeps me grounded. Trying to be a champion for other writers also keeps me grounded, just because it's such a slow process. It takes years to write a book, and it can take many months to write a story or an essay. I have no didactic or like moralistic purpose for my story writing. I just try and create characters that feel like real human beings, like real souls, and like a human consciousness on the page, and a story that hopefully makes the rest of the world disappear around them.